Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you like to watch, view, listen to your podcast. Welcome to 16 Candlekeeps, the place where the edges pass the death saves. Glorious high definition, glorious audio, glorious everything, including glorious bad guys. I've not got a bad guy today, I was lazy, I'm sorry. But look at the other three for wonderful character arts. If you would like to tweet us at 16 Candlekeeps, you could let us know what you think the characters look like. If anyone wants to do some drawings of us. Anyway,
Be cute.
don't, Kyle. If you're watching this, you already have Inktober and a lot of other things. Not you. You're not allowed to draw us. Otherwise, I will not do anything because I'm not going to attack you. Anyway, hello. Words. We're in the middle of October, so as we're already in quite a spooky game, we'll take this as our Halloween special. But yes, let's remind ourselves what we were doing last time, because you guys are doing some fun things, and you're finding the story beats. So you guys. New group headed off from Baldur's Gate into I believe it was the Cloakwood, to the south, where Vanthampur Villa had been settled away, and apparently the Duke Vanthampur had run away from the main city, with people starting to find out that she may have been behind the murders and the cult of the dead free and trying to cause chaos. You expertly inserted yourself into the house by kind of travelling up the side of the wall and going into a room, and then dealing with guards. You then met Frustwell, the youngest Vanthampur, who informed you that his mother doesn't care for anything, happy for him to die. Told you that Thaddeus Krieg, the High Seer of Elturel, was here. And had given him a puzzle box, which you were given. He then went off. You went downstairs into the dungeon underneath, which is also another sewer system, as apparently Vanthampur is one of the people behind the sewer system of Baldur's Gate. And you started to look around these rooms. The first one you came into, there were spined devils. The next few areas you went into, you found a bedroom that had been the vault of the dungeon converted to keep people on their toes. You found a dead body that looked to be a cultist who had been stripped of their clothes. And then you also came down to the new vault, where you found 3 important things. Important thing number 1, Thaddeus Krieg. You found the High Seer, who, Jayquo noted, had a very demonic shadow. Looked pudgy and like a little squat quasit of a monster rather than the normal character. You had the coffers around the room, multiple of which potentially might belong to a certain 5-headed dragon queen. And the third item being Izzdril's new friend, a shield with a voice, sentient shield.
Would we say friend?
I think the shield was being very friendly, and suggesting he would assist you if you helped him, because his body was lying in Avernus, and if you could return his soul, which is in the shield, to his body, then he would make sure that he assisted you in getting to getting whatever you need doing done. Also, you got 100 platinum pieces as well, because Jayquo wouldn't let go of the fact that there was treasure that they weren't allowed to take.
Take it. There was treasure.
Well, you got some. You got some. You just didn't take the hoard, as in the things that would probably get you in problem.
Come on now. The real treasure was the friends we made along the way. like your shield.
I can't remember if the shield gave you their name.
Gargoth.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Gargoth.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna trust that name.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Just saying, I've played a Fae-style character for far too long, where if someone freely gives you their name, I don't trust them.
No.
I mean, who knows if that's their real... Of course it's their real name. Why would they try to...
Why would you lie?
Look, finally, just wrapping up, you hog-tied Fabius and left him in the quarters that you left him in because of the fact that he will be picked up by the city guard or Flaming Fist when they get here, as they are heading down here shortly after you to formally arrest anyone, have a warrant and all that good stuff. So, I believe, to remind ourselves where we were, you're currently in the southernmost room. It was a bit confusing here, so I apologise again for the mapping, but you're in the southernmost room. Coming back out on yourself, you're on a horizontal kind of passageway, and opposite you, straight ahead, coming out the room and walking north, you have the corridor that you came down to get here, which is kind of like an intersect of the larger rectangle that goes around the main dungeon. You came from the east in your main room. When you've travelled, you went north, then west, then came down south to get to this room. So you've only got east and whatever's down here, and you are aware that the main place to look now would be the chapel, which was the large double doors to the north, and then east. East.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to the group. What exactly is our objective here, other than like causing some shit?
Are meant to be stopping another disappearing city. Is that not our goal?
I think so. So we're looking for the chapel, aren't we?
Do we
I
want
think,
to go in the chapel?
unfortunately, we agreed on that at the end of the
Yeah.
last session.
Yeah. I'm scared of going in the chapel. I want to go in the chapel.
I don't think us as people want to go, but I think our characters would.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
mean-
also going in the chapel. Do it.
Yeah. So if we're thinking in character, let's assume there is some kind of dark magic ritual that probably caused the fall of Elturel.
Yep.
Chanting in a chapel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get me to the chapel on time.
Oh god. Just get me to the chapel. Get me out of the chapel. Alive.
Go into the chapel and we're not
Gonna
getting
get
married. Not again! I don't want to be TPK'd again!
Oh, has everybody got their backup character ready to go?
Yeah, man.
No.
I'm not killing anyone on purpose, I promise you.
Should we stealth this?
Yes.
I mean, we're going to be kicking in a door, but let's just at least try and stealth, please.
Let's stealth
Hey,
up
we
the
want to
door.
kick in a door in style instead of, they're expecting us to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm getting very big Red Dead Redemption 2 vibes from this. If we have a plan, we're going to stick with it, Arthur Morgan. Kicking in the door. That's the worst Dutch impression ever. And you're welcome.
So are we stealthing our way out of here and up to the door, or are we walking normally until we get there and then we stealth kick in a door?
I think we should probably try and stealth along the route so that we don't
Yes.
attract anyone else. Yeah, we're back in that.
Group stealth check, please.
Good. Stealth check.
Yeah.
15 for Jayquo.
15 for Jayquo.
The hair that makes me stealthy.
15 for Triss.
15 for Triss.
I mean, it's still a 9.
Same the
With a
shield.
+7.
Ooh.
Yeah, blame
Oh.
the shield.
Oh, yeah, we'll blame the shield. That's not.
Yeah,
that's not
just every now and then you're not used to having such a large shield on your back, and it's catching off like the bottom of your quiver, and
Yeah.
but yeah,
Oh,
you,
dear.
you generally head back north towards the double doors, where there was carving of some fancy words, infernal, that you already know,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yes.
either side of the door.
Yep.
Who wants to be the sheriff and knock the door in?
Before we do this, Jayquo, have you still got your whole comprehend languages thing on the go at the minute? Can you hear?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So,
yes.
are you able to understand what they're saying in there?
Yeah, because they were praising Zariel for her tireless effort to win the Blood War, and it was weird.
Are they still on that?
Are they still doing that, Steve?
Yes. Actually, the only thing that is different for you is the fact that there is a new voice that has joined it. There sounds to be a female voice that is now kind of leading the congregation rather than the more gruff, kind of gravelly voice that was originally.
Okay. Well, I won't recognise that voice, will I? That's very likely that I just go, "Oh, I know who that is."
Probably not. No.
So I was going to say, being fairly local to the area, is it somebody I would have heard before, or is this a brand new person?
Make a history check for me, and let's see if there's anything in your head where you're like, do I recognise that from anything in my past?
18.
18. I'm going to go with, you've heard that voice giving public speeches in Baldur's Gate. Probably a duke of some sort that may have been down here. Potentially.
Okay. I'll relay this back to the group.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to draw my weapons.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Likewise.
It's going to be a double draw. I'm going to have my crossbow in my left hand and my rapier in my right hand.
I'm going dagger in each hand.
Cool.
Do it.
Does anyone else wish to do the honors, or shall
I would love to kick in the door.
Jayquo, be my guest.
Can I bash it in with the guitar that's currently slung across my back, and then I'll very quickly reach for my dagger again? Steve, is that possible?
As a DM, yes.
Yeah!
As a musician, no.
No, not as a musician. Just, I'm going to use it to bash in the door. And then if the instrument gets damaged, I will claim compensation from them.
I will point this part out for you, Jayquo, as a semi-bard myself. Isn't that your arcane focus that you would use to cast spells without materials and probably don't want damaging?
No, I had something else, didn't I?
As a bard, your musical instrument is your thing you use to cast spells.
But I've also got a pan flute,
Okay.
which is the smaller thing I was
want to see
using.
the pan flute solo.
Fuck, gotta learn how to play the pan flute.
Like
I
jazz
am
flute.
honestly picturing Anchorman, but Jayquo.
Oh my god! Right, I'm gonna try. No, I'm not gonna try and learn the flute. How does someone just learn the flute? The pan flute is my arcane focus because it was smaller and less easily damaged.
The guitar's just for show.
The guitar is mainly it's just for effect. I don't think he can play because I can't play.
So
Just to make it look good. It makes you look sexier. Everyone knows that people with guitars are sexy.
Rick Beato, Paul Davids, music is Win. If any of you are watching this, I'm sorry.
Ding up all your videos.
For those that don't know guitarists on YouTube, go Google those people. They're lovely.
Really hope one of them now comments on the video.
That'd be such a weird crossover. Anyway, right, so... also, Emma, no, you're no longer allowed to use any of my guitars as props.
Okay, I'm going to make
Unless
it a tiny
you
one.
want to go to the bank. Anyway, so you, Jayquo, so you've got Izzdril and Trizora either side of the doors, flanking, ready to jump in.
Yep.
You stand mid-seam of the double doors and take your guitar off, holding it by the headstock.
Killing you, isn't it, to describe this happening?
Yes.
What make of guitar are we using? Like, could it at least be a cheap one?
An Argos one.
It's
An Argos starter set.
It's a yeah.
From
No!
Argos
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's actually
It's
said
the-
Argus.
Oh, goose.
The Fender Stabbercaster.
Yes.
Don't like any of this right now. You swing down with the guitar.
Can you describe in detail what happens to the guitar as I start?
Jayquo, if you want me to describe what happens to the guitar, please tell me how much money you would have spent on this. How much in
He's
gold?
not- Well, Jayquo's not loaded, is he? So maybe like 20 gold.
Cool. It snaps at the where the neck meets the body. The doors don't open because it's a guitar slamming into a double door. And then afterwards, like in like really awkward silence, as the room ahead of the double doors goes quiet, to hearing the gung against it and the crack of wood, and you look down as the strings are holding the body swinging back and forth as the bridge is still connected.
Yeah.
But the body is kind of like weirdly concertinaed. You then hear the dramatic effect of the door creaking open gently after the gentle nudge it got from being hit by an electric guitar. Next time, buy a Les Paul. They're made of mahogany and a lot heavier.
I couldn't work out what would be a very solid guitar, so it was
Expensive, heavy,
your
cheap,
red,
not.
your red electric one. I was thinking of that, and I couldn't work out what that would cost in gold.
Stop looking at my red electric guitar and thinking about hitting it against the door. You will have disadvantage on the next few rolls.
That's not nice.
Not hitting a guitar! Anyway, so you hear the door creak open, and you now see as the doors just awkwardly, just ashamed for you, creak open. You see a stretching chapel. There are pews either side that seem to be fairly empty. Apart from the first two rows, there are two people sat on one side and one person sat on the other. You can then see in the centre, they've got this huge Zariel statue that looks over the congregation that should be here, and sitting at her feet are two figures. There is a elderly woman in a grey dress, looking kind of like a pantsuit that's been converted into a full dress. Dark grey with white frilling around the neck. Very kind of like bloodshot kind of drinker's nose, sagged cheeks with age, but you can see that there's still a firmness there with her kind of authoritative characteristics. And stood next to her, there's a tall man, about 7 foot, bandana, darkish greyish skin, burning red eyes, kind of weirdish beard. Beard looks like it's got some sort of stuff in it, like a lot of like ornamentation, and definitely the more happy to see you. As you hear the voice call out towards you from the other end, visitors at last! Are you here to join our congregation, or are you here to suffer for it?
Jake, being probably the first person they've seen, freezes and turns around to the other two to ask, are we here to join their congregation, or are we here to do something else?
I think we're here to stop the congregation.
Here, congregation!
We're here to stop the congregation. Lovely. So I'm just making sure I'm getting the right type of this person before I describe anything. Oh, it's not that one. It's all right. You know when you remember a different character differently. The gentleman with the beard and looking quite dark and sallow kind of grins as you hear that. As you shout that, turns towards Vanthampur, who nods, and all three seated cultists turn and face towards you. The human that was facing you and grinning takes their hands, grabs into their beard, and pulls either way as their flesh comes away from their body, and stepping out of the human is a green humanoid figure with spikes coming off like kind of almost like thorns running up and down its arms, off its shoulders. There's kind of like a lizard-like sensation as a tail sloughs out of one of the legs, and you would recognise a barbed devil stepping out of the body.
No, bad. That was gross.
Vanthampur turns to the devil and says, Odious, if you wouldn't mind, our guests would require guiding to their seats. Roll initiative. Unfortunately, I didn't hear that. What was that?
We can find our seats.
Ah,
Still need initiative.
no, I need initiative.
Oh.
Happening with my dice rolls.
18 for Jayquo.
18 for Jayquo.
13.
15 for Tresura and 13 for Izzdril.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely. Lovely. Battle map. Let's jump over here. So, yep, everyone can be seen on the battle map. Lovely. So, as we have to the north, we have Izzdril and Tresura flanking the doors, which is basically going to be this two here. You've got Jayquo here. These are all the chairs that are making up the congregation. The statue of Izzdril, and then our three cultists that were sat in sermon here. For description of what you see as they all stand up, in terms of the cultists, they are hooded figures. You can't see any figure underneath them. What you will note is these two, denoted by the sword and shield, look to be about human size, about 5 or 6 feet. This one seems to be shorter, about 3 or 4 foot. Just for note. So we have initiative. We have a battle map. Let's pop some music on and see how this goes. Shallst we?
Yeah.
Right. We start at the top of the round with Jayquo.
I'm going to cast Shatter.
Shatter. Lovely. Tell me about Shatter. What are we doing?
I need a Constitution saving throw from the people at the front of the room, because a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range.
Okay.
Which, as long as it's 60 feet away from me, is fine.
Yep.
Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw.
10-foot radius from that point, so I'm assuming you're placing it to get as many people as possible?
Yes, please.
So that would be, I'd place it basically here. So you'd be getting Odious, Vanthampur. Actually, all of them would get it with that radius, I believe.
Yeah.
5. Yeah, all of them would be hit.
Okay.
And you want a Constitution?
Constitution saving throw from everybody who would be hit by it, please.
Okay, so Vanthampur gets a... Vanthampur gets a 6.
Okay, so he fails.
Odious gets... 9.
He fails.
Oh wait, he gets advantage. That is actually 14.
Oh, okay. Oh, he still fails.
Still fails,
Sorry.
lovely. And then cultists. First cultist rolls a 16.
He passes.
Second cultist rolls. Second cultist rolls a 13.
He fails.
And the last cultist rolls a 10.
He fails as well.
Lovely. So all but the first cultist fail.
Yeah. So all the ones that 17, half of 17 is 8.5. So it's 8, isn't it?
Yes.
So for the ones who failed, they take 17 thunder damage,
17 thunder.
and the one that passed takes 8.
Lovely. 17 thunder damage. And the one that passed got 8. The one that passed only had 8 hit points.
Oh my god! Oh!
So yeah,
Wow, okay.
Nice.
get rid of that one.
Yes!
Uh,
Yeah,
First
okay.
blood, first blood.
Second cultist gets
Got a taste for it
killed.
now, boys!
Vanthampur takes 17,
I
and
love it when it's added together.
the
and
third,
kills.
the third cultist takes 17 hit points and is still standing.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, you dropped
you like-
2.
Drop 2,
you dropped
yeah.
2
that's-
in one move, mate.
Yeah.
That's
Right, 3 people
Bravo.
left. Let's do this.
Lovely. Anything else for you, Jayquo? You are currently stood in the doorway. You've just after hitting the guitar against the door, you then quickly reach into your inner pocket, pull out the pan flute, and just slide it across to cast your shatter. As you
No, I'm going to gesture to each side for the other two to come forwards with the words "Friends attack."
Lovely.
Why is Jayquo a knobhead today?
Oh, today he's
I
changed.
love
I love
Jayquo.
Jayquo
Jayquo is honestly my favourite.
Lovely.
Do your thing.
Lovely, lovely, lovely,
Make
lovely.
your body sick.
So that will bring us to Odious, who is going to bound down.
Can I just say that
Yep.
while my friends do whatever they're going to do, Jayquo is going to air guitar an awesome solo in the doorway because he no longer has a kid. He's just going to air guitar
I'm going to kill
and
Jayquo first.
mind bending.
Jayquo's-
Action air guitar.
Yes, I've decided I get a bonus action.
Jayquo dies first.
Well, he
Anyway,
doesn't- but his music will live on. Yeah.
Odious is taking a turn. Shut up. Odious is going to charge down the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello, air guitar.
Oh no.
What up?
Right. He charges down the room, and as he runs, he is going to clicks his fingers, almost in time with your air guitaring, just for fun, and then will percussively throw 2 fireballs at you. Not the actual fireballs, as in spell, but will hurl flame at you twice whilst charging towards you.
Okay.
Right,
We've already
that
had
shit
death
again.
by fireball. We don't need it again.
My dungeon, my fireball. I don't think he gets advantage on hitting you because I hate you.
The character, right? You hate the character.
Character,
Yeah?
the character.
Okay.
The character was the one who smashed the guitar.
You said it was cheap. It didn't matter.
We're going to have words after this. Anyway, as it charges forward, throwing two fireballs towards you, can I ask if a 10 or 15 will hit?
The 15 will, the 10 won't.
15 will. Lovely.
15 is my AC.
Lovely. Oh, I'm rolling really bad. Fine. You take 7 points of fire damage
Oh no, I'm a little bit burnt.
as one ball slams into you. The other catches the guitar's body on the floor. Somewhere Jimi Hendrix is crying. And thirdly, as he finally gets towards the door, he will do he'll do a pirouette and slash towards you with his tail.
Okay.
That's better. That's a 25. Would a 25 hit?
Let me just work that out. If my AC is 15, yes, it will.
Very good. Very good. 5 plus 3. You take 8 points of piercing damage as he comes charging up. He throws the 2 bolts of fire towards you whilst running down the main kind of aisle, and then as he gets to you, he spins midair as jumping and slaps across you with his tail. The tendrils across the tail scorching across your body. Excuse me, and trying to cut into you. You are no longer getting attacked. He is finished. Lovely. That is his turn. One thing I do need to remember is something about...
Is it weird damage? Is there something along with piercing?
No, I just have to remember something else. That brings us to Tresora. Tresora, you are currently stood next to the now slightly spiked, slightly scorched Jayquo. There is a now nice green. There is a nice green standing man in front of the door. What would you like to do?
Well, I actually read over my notes. My crossbow is a two-handed weapon, so I can't have both weapons in my hand. So I'll stick with just the crossbow because that's the one I said first. And I will just shoot him with it.
Lovely. Unfortunately, he is right in front of you, so you will have disadvantage on the attack. But you are more than welcome to fire.
We're gonna go with that didn't hit.
Okay.
Because I rolled an 11.
Lovely. As you bring up the crossbow, taking aim, you're trying to. It's almost. I'm not blaming him, but also I'm trying to find every excuse. You bring the crossbow up, and every time you're like, right, I think I've got an aim on it. I think I've got the hand holding the headstock of the air guitar comes up right into your eye line. As Jayquo gets fully into the.
Jayquo, this. This is I feel prejudiced against now because I'm awesome.
Okay. You can take it up with the union. Anyway.
No.
Anything else for you, Tresora, or?
I wish I'd read my notes first because I had a reaction I could have used, but look at all this nonsense.
Oh my god!
I'm never playing a fighter again. I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
At the moment, no.
Lovely. Next in initiative is Izzdril. Izzdril, you can see this happening. What would you like to do?
So, is it just one door, or is it a double door?
Double door, both swung open out of embarrassment, so you can look into the full 10 foot of the opening.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that. I think I need to move up and over.
Into the room, sorry?
Nope.
Or
So
going...
get a better vantage point on the corridor, so
That's
it's
fine.
not to,
Let's
so
move
it's
that
not
up.
to shoot Jayquo
Let's move that up.
fully. Yeah.
There we go. Like that.
Yeah.
Lovely. So you take a step back and find your aim.
Yep. I'm gonna go for a sharpshooter shot, and I'm going with one of my arcane shots, which is piercing arrows, which is going to create a 1 foot wide line, which extends 30 feet. Now, if I'm working this out right,
10, 20, 30. You're 40 feet away from Vanthampur, so you would have to step in.
Not the one that I'm after.
Oh, no, that's cool. Which one are we going for?
I'm after, hopefully, the green dude.
Green dude.
And the other...
10, 20. Yep, just in line.
Wonderful. So let's take that good old -10. Correctly for sharpshooter. It's been a while. -5 penalty. Oh, it's nowhere near as bad. Okay, so that is against green dude. So that's 20.
20 will hit, yes.
And then a natural 20 versus the not green dude.
When we say green dude, sorry, are we going with the green dude as in the marker?
Green
sorry.
demony dude.
Green demony, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm going in order that the arrow is going.
Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. Lovely. I'm just getting confused because I then looked and there was a green marker for the other guy.
Fine. Can I get me, please, some dex saves from them?
You can indeed. That is a for the green dude. That is a 6.
Cool. So that is a fail.
And for the other dude, it's a natural 20.
Okay, that's fine. I will balance that out with my natural 20. It's fine. They still take half on a success, and since I'll be rolling double dice on that anyway, I get a +10 to the normal damage. Let's start with green dude first.
Yep.
So green dude will be taking.
Die now.
That is 16 piercing damage, and then a further 5 piercing damage.
Lovely. Is that magical?
Yes.
So 16, so 21 altogether. Lovely.
And then the other one will take 20 piercing
20 piercing.
for the shot, and 5 piercing. That's me already halving it for the piercing arrow.
Lovely. Lovely. So again, you taking your moment, focusing, breathing your energy into the not the bow, into the quiver, and then in through that into your knotted arrow. Let loose. It pierces through the shoulder, ripping through. Watching a spurt of blood follow the arrow as it then pierces, slicing through the green dude and down the corridor to the guy still standing at the end of the pews. He drops down out of sight after that shot. You believe him to have fallen to your hit.
I like that wording.
Yeah, that I was careful.
Thing phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not dumb.
Okay, cool.
Lovely.
Oh.
In a moment, all will be revealed, and I'll have so much more fun. Anything else for you, Izzdril?
No, I'm good.
Lovely. That brings us to Vanthampur, who, seeing this, is going to run down. She is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So she runs down and gets a diagonal angle on yourself, Jayquo, seeing yourself in front of her demon. And she...
Izzdril has just killed this other guy. Can't you take it out on him? I've been hit several times now.
You broke a guitar.
This feels very personal from Steve now, I have to say.
Wood.
Not all bards, Steve.
Would an unnatural 20 and a 22 hit?
Yes, they would.
Good.
Was that reaction that you had, by the way? Jade, is it going to be helpful in this situation?
Eventually.
You guys can do something.
So Jayquo,
No.
Vanthampur runs down the aisle, brings her hands up in the same way that the devil did, but this time two kind of weirdly looking green balls of energy start to float within her palms, and she throws them down as she hits you with 2 Eldritch Blasts. You will be taking 10 points of force damage for the first, and 13 points on the second.
That's me down to 0 then, because I was on 23.
And Jayquo is on the floor.
Jayquo! Oh fuck, I'm on my death save.
Jayquo.
No!
So Jayquo is on the floor. Vanthampur finishes there. That brings us to the guy who got knocked down.
Is this going to be like Chumbawamba? Is he going to get back up again?
The guy stands back up as you see Jayquo, sorry. Izzdril, as you see over the top of the shoulder of the green dude, you see head jutting back up over the top of the pew, throwing the robe back. You see a dark grey hair pulled back in a man bun, large grey beard, golden bronze skin, dwarven figure wearing what looks like bark type armor. It looks like someone's converted, kind of like tried to make hide armor but out of bark of a tree. And he brings out of his inside of his robe a weird little sigil that he holds up and shouts, "I'm really sorry to interrupt, but Vanthampur, you're under arrest as part of the Candlekeep initiative. Please remain. I don't know what the next bit is. Nobody else fucking hit me!" And that's him.
Whoops.
Jayquo, let me do some rolling for you. Oh, that's cocked. How am I cocking it twice? Please. There we go. Lovely. I need a new dice roller. Lovely, thank you, Jayquo. That will bring us to Odious, who is going to step around Jayquo, and is going to, as he does this, throw out 2 fire bolts, one towards Izzdril and one towards Trezora. There will be disadvantage on the one towards Izzdril. So that towards Izzdril is an 8 to hit.
Yeah, no.
And then for Trezora, that is a 17 to hit.
Yes.
That hits. Lovely. So Trezora, you will be taking... I only rolled a 1, you're right. Wait a minute, I'm reading the wrong bit. You take 13 points of fire damage as...
I do.
As he steps through, he raises his hands, casting 2 bolts of fire towards you. Because of the capacity, the close nature towards you, Izzdril, it just splashes off your armor and doesn't really do much effect. But the actual distance between yourself and Trezora means that damage actually slams into you. And finally, he is going to do a tail attack towards Izzdril. That is a 18 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Lovely. You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
Lovely. So again, running in, and then he does a very much like Rillaroo from Crash Bandicoot. Just keeps doing these weird jump and spins, slapping with his tail. That is his turn. That will bring us to Trezora.
so mad. Because he moved out of 5 feet of me.
Damn these monsters.
Damn them.
If Tris, if you can help our friend, I'll be a bit tied up for the moment.
Okay. I mean, sure. Let's try and do a medicine check, I guess.
Lovely.
I'm not going to attack.
Yeah, go for it. Roll a medicine check for me.
And see what... I don't know, my secrets I hold. Non-natural 20.
Lovely. I believe in that instance, you would bring Jayquo to 0. Yeah, you can administer a medicine check with DC 10, a stable to stabilize it. A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws, even though it has 0 hit points, but must remain unconscious. The creature stops being stable and must start making death saves again if it takes any damage. A stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours. Lovely.
And I'm assuming that would be my action, so I wouldn't.
It would be, yes.
Force the... Cool, that's fine. Search. Oh, I'll action search. And then I'll, force feed a potion down his throat.
That's fine. Roll your
I love
healing.
all of this beautiful acting from Emma. I don't actually know what potions we have because I never made note of them. Is it 2d4?
I was going to say, who had them on them? Because I'm pretty sure there was...
Jayquo had them.
So you'd need to spend an action to find the item on him and wouldn't be able to feed it to him.
Bollocks!
Because it's a bonus action to drink it yourself, and it's an action to administer one, but if you have it on you. So I'm going to go with you spend the action trying to find it. You get one in front of you. You have one of the superior healings.
Oh.
Lovely. Izzdril.
Okay, so I can see that the potion's there, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to provoke an opportunity attack by moving next to Tris.
Lovely. Doop, doop. You step to the side. That will get an opportunity attack, which will be... that is a 24 to hit.
Yep, cool, fine.
So you'll be taking... that is 7 points of piercing damage. As he rakes a claw across you, trying to get at you and keep you in position, but you step away.
I'll spend my action to administer that healing potion.
Okay, lovely. You get to roll, I believe, superior's 44 plus 4.
Okay. Plus... 14 plus 4, did you say?
Yes.
So, 18.
18, lovely. You have 18 hit points, Jayquo. You're back up and standing.
There was a light! There was a light! It wasn't a spotlight! It was a bad light!
Oh, hang on a minute. I've been very rude. You get more. It's 8d4 plus 8. Double it.
Okay.
Just double it.
Double it.
Yeah, so 18 would then become 36.
Cool, let's go with that. I didn't just roll 2 ones off that second batch.
The speed, it's fine.
Cool, I'm gonna bonus action second wind, and I will regain 1d10 plus 4 of my own hit points.
Lovely.
8. Terrible. And then let's go. Why not? Let's action surge and let's. I've still got movement left, right?
Yeah, you only used 10 feet, so you've still
Cool.
got your remaining movement if you would like to move.
Yeah, I want to get behind the dude, green dude. What's to the side?
Lizard man.
Yep.
So coming back round, flank with Jayquo, essentially.
Mhm.
Lovely. Yep.
And then I'm using my action surge to grapple.
Lovely. So I believe at that point we just need to make an athletics check. What have you got?
How's a 19 do?
19 versus... Yep, he rolled a 9, so you're good. You grapple him, you hold him in place. He starts to...
Oh, Nelson!
He starts to struggle against you. Anything else for you?
No, I think I've literally used everything that I had.
Not a problem. That brings us to Vanthampur, who is going to turn round. I will not be arrested by a common dwarf! And will fire 2 Eldritch bolts towards him. And rolls...
Excuse me, ma'am.
awful.
That is racist.
Not all people are good when they're bad guys. So yes, she looses off 2 Eldritch blasts, and both of them go skyrocketing over the top of his head, slamming into the wall behind him. She will then, seeing this happen, will use her movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and runs into the back corner of the room towards the wall in the southwestmost corner. Lovely. That will bring us to the dwarf, who is going to... This is where I need to do the proper thing, because he has a fancy thing here. Yeah, I'm going to say he is going to use... No, he'll keep that one for another, just in case it's needed later. He's going to just run up and try grapple. So, actually no, let's do that instead. That'll be more fun. He's going to moonbeam on her
I
instead.
thought you were just going to say moon, and I was really
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
going to moon at her. Okay.
So he's going to
That's Jayquo's tactics.
he's going to point towards her in place, holding the sigil in one hand, and go, I demand that you stay put, as you're about to be arrested under Candlekeep initiative. Stand still, woman. And points with the other hand. His eyes flash white, and a moonbeam slams down from an opening above. Yes, I believe till the end of the when a creature enters the spell for the first time on a turn, engulfed in ghostly flames, and must make a Constitution saving throw. So that'll be there for when she starts her next turn. That brings us back to the top of the round with Jayquo. Jayquo, you are currently on your ass with this devil thing being grappled in front of you. What would you like to do?
Take a second to look around at what's going on, because a lot of things appear to have changed since I went unconscious. But the guy with the moonbeam just said he was arresting her.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume he's good. Because I missed his big reveal because I was unconscious.
That's
so I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck is going on over there, but we'll leave that. And then I've got the green dude being grappled by Izzdril.
Yep.
Where am I going? Uh, 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, it's too far away. the moonbeam thingy on Vanthampur, does she have to be? Does it keep her prone, as it were, or like?
No, it means that she will have issues when she starts her turn in it.
Okay. Okay. Can I? I'm asking Liam's opinion because Liam's the one grappling. If I was to cast Hideous Laughter on the thing you're grappling, is that a bad idea?
Go for what you want to do.
Well, I don't want to do anything that's going to make it harder for you. This is obviously all on the premise that it works.
I have no idea how that would go, so I'm cool with it.
I'm
just trying to give y'all a few more seconds to sort yourselves out before this dude does his things again.
Thank you. Can I cast Hideous Laughter then, please, on the green dude that he's grappling?
Yep. What do you need from me?
A Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
That is a 18. No, 21.
Okay, well he passes. Damn it.
What joke would you
I
tell
was
us to
hoping
try?
he was going to perceive everything as hilariously funny and fall into fits of laughter, and then fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for a minute. And then he has to make another Wisdom saving throw at each of his turns to see if he is fixed or not. But oh well, I try to think. It didn't work. It's all good. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I've just come back from the dead. But yeah, that was my action. I don't want to do anything else, so I'll hand over to whoever's next.
Cool. So, would you have at least stood up, just double checking, or because you're currently on the ground, just double checking? So you stand up, you try to focus your arcane energies on the creature in front of you. It seems to have some sort of resistances to magics, and you're struggling to get grip on its mind. So it doesn't go through. You feeling a bit crestfallen, just kind of look at it, look down at the guitar, look at it, just shrug. Lovely. That is your turn. That'll bring us to...
Well, is the standing up a bonus action?
No, it's half your movement.
That's half my movement. Can I cast Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action?
You can, yeah.
Can I cast it on Izzdril?
Yeah.
Please.
Lovely. Izzdril, you have a Bardic Inspiration. Lovely.
You have an Inspiration die, 1d6 for 10 minutes that you can add to ability checks and all that nonsense.
Lovely. Speaking of which, we come to the green guy, who is, at the start of its turn, it will deal damage to anything that's grappling it. So you'll be taking 5 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
As you're grabbing it, you start to notice that it's kind of wriggling intently, trying to place itself in positions. It's also going to try break free. So I would make another contested athletics check.
Oh.
It might be better.
We're going to add that to that. Using that Bardic Inspiration already. That is 16 plus 6, so 20.
Oof. It got 19. If you hadn't have added that. Lovely. So it tries to wriggle free, but you just kind of renew your grip on it, holding it in place. It strains and kind of screeches with pain as you hold it in place, but it is still there. That will bring us to Trezora.
I am going to shoot again. Surprise, surprise.
I'm going to suggest stepping to one side first. Just because you've only just got him back up on his feet.
Yeah, I'm not actually. No, yeah, I will step to a side. So
it is at this point that me and Jade.
Through Jayquo.
Me and Jade point out that Trezora is the bad guy of this campaign.
No!
She actually just acts cute. She's secretly a villain.
Not.
Lovely. You step to one side, and Luce, you will have advantage on your attack because he is restrained.
Cool. Oh my god. That is crap. That second roll was far better. We have 21.
21 hits.
Woohoo!
So glad
Finally
you
made a
didn't have piercing
hit.
shot.
Where it is. That pretty one. That is 7 piercing damage.
And is that magical?
Mm.
Lovely, thank you. Lovely. So again, you.
And then
Oh, go on.
I'd like to use my reaction to cast my stone rune, and I would like a wisdom saving throw from him, please.
You can indeed, as you spike him with a crossbow bolt. It rolls a 9.
Did not succeed. So hang on, because I keep changing screens. He is now charmed by me for 1 minute. So his creature's speed is 0, he is incapacitated, and he descends into a dreamy stupor. And then he can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Lovely. Just that clipped off at the end of there. Was that end of each of its turns?
Yes.
Lovely. Brilliant. So that is your bit done. That brings us to Izzdril. Izzdril, the creature goes limp in your arms, but is still standing. Seems to be much more docile. What would you like to do?
Does anyone else damaging your charmed friend cause any issues? Is it gonna drop that charm?
Doesn't sound like it. While charmed in this way, the creature has the speed of blah 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 blah. The effect. No, has to make a wisdom save in order to a successful wisdom save in order to end it. Yep.
I'm gonna just let him go. I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the head.
Lovely. Roll for attack. You have
Sharpshooter shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the fact that he is now docile. You have advantage.
Do
I
it.
have advantage, but I also have a -5, so that's fine. That's just one away from what I wanted that to do. But it's fine. I that's a 23.
23 hits.
Cool. Yep. Lovely. And that will be 6 plus 15, so 21 damage.
And is that magical or?
It is. I don't know that sharpshooter counts for that, so no.
No, it's more just accuracy rather than enchanting.
I mean, fuck it. Let's put a. We're gonna put an arcane shot into it, so we'll make it magical.
Okay. Lovely.
So I'm gonna throw in an extra 2d6 of psychic damage.
21 plus.
4 psychic damage.
So 25.
And then can it make a wisdom saving throw, please?
It can indeed. That is a 19.
Yeah, okay, that succeeds. It's fine.
Lovely.
Otherwise it would have also been blinded.
Lovely. Anything else for you?
No, I think I'm good.
Lovely. That will bring us to Vanthampur, who needs to do a con save because she's in the middle of a moonbeam.
Let them duke that out.
Stats for days. Stats for days. So, yep, that's a fail.
Very confused since he woke up. What is going on?
That is a fail, so she will be taking 2d10 radiant damage. Lovely.
Nice.
She rolls 20 on. Lovely. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Okay, lovely. So she can move out of that. She is going to use her action to activate a lever, and will step through a hidden entrance in the wall, which currently has a moonbeam blocking the entrance.
Damn it, Kronk.
Which leads to Druid Dwarf, who is going to go, excuse me, I said stop moving, for fuck's sake! And will charge forward, cancelling out the moonbeam, and runs towards the door. I can't remember if you need to cancel that with an action, because it is concentration. No, you'd stop concentrating on it as a bonus action, which cancels out, so he can use his action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10. So lovely. They are currently in wherever that corridor goes into. Lovely. That will bring us back to the top of the round with Jayquo.
Does anyone need healing? Does anyone need wounds curing and whatnot? Because I feel I'd be best placed to cure some people.
I'm okay for now. I've taken a couple of knocks. Chris?
Okay for now.
I mean, I have a pretty severe puncture issue from
just little
cuddling
spurts.
the devil. Maybe a little bit of a patch up.
I will cure wounds on Izzdril.
Lovely.
Right.
Isn't that one you need to step up and...
Yes.
Lovely, just making sure, because then we can move you around.
I believe I have to. Yes, I have to.
20. Lovely, so it takes 20 feet to get towards Izzdril, but you are able to step over and heal.
Yep. I will heal 11 hit points.
Oh, nice. Thank you most kindly.
You're welcome. Or I could actually, hold on, bear with, please, sir. Let's do it at second level. Let's give you 16.
Oh.
16. There you go.
That's only 2 off of my maximum, so I'm quite happy with that.
There you go. 16 hit points back. Yes. That's all for me, thank you.
Lovely. That brings us to Odious, who will use his turn to make a wisdom save, which that is an 8, so he's still docile. Tresora.
Just gonna shoot him.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You have advantage. Roll for attack.
Thanks. 15.
15. Just hits.
Oh, so much wig.
Flip.
6. 9 piercing damage again, non-magic.
Lovely. Thank you. Anything else for you?
I will there's a fancy phrase that I can't remember the words for right now. Hang on. What is it? Second wind. I'll use my second wind to bonus action for some HP. I'll just do that.
Lovely.
As I can.
So, as you bring your crossbow up and loose, the creature kind of swaying back and forward like a drunk in front of you, seems to be much more kind of like bloodied. You can see that now a couple of the spines that were on his back are now sticking out of the breastplate of Izzdril. He's got multiple puncture wounds from arrows, but he's still just about standing. That brings us to Izzdril.
Cool. I'm gonna double move to get towards where these other 2 have run off.
Yep. Lovely.
Just because this dwarf says, that he's on our side. they've gone chasing off, and we seem to have just left them to do it. So
lovely. You get right down the centre aisle, and you can now see the opening in the wall with your double speed. There is a kind of you can see a candle light in the distance. It looks like a smaller room, and essentially like a rectory or an office off the side of this chapel is currently next to this room, but you can't get towards it any further.
Do I see anyone down there?
Currently, you can't see anyone, no. Anything else?
Okay. No, that'll do.
Lovely. What you do see coming from within from the north down towards the wall that you can see from this angle are two blasts of green energy again, as two Eldritch blasts slam into the wall opposite, and then you hear a bestial roar, quite large, quite guttural. And a large thumping noise. That's what I will say.
Okay.
Lovely.
I'm hoping that's druid in wild shape.
Amazing if it was.
Lovely. That brings us back to the top of the round with Jayquo.
Oh my god. Should have thought through what I was going to do, and I didn't. Where is the noise coming from, did you say?
It's for you, because of where you are. You just hear the noise coming from down within the chapel itself.
Okay. Right. I kind of want to run away, but I also know that running away might be bad because people might die. We've got the dude in front of us, who is okay. Am I right in saying that?
Well, he's currently docile at the moment, yes.
Yep, he's fine. Green dude?
Is the dude in front of us?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Albert Rodeo. The
druid.
So the dwarf has run off after Vanthampur, and you're not sure what's going on with them.
Okay, right. I'm going to ask if anyone else heard the noise, and replace one of my daggers with my longsword, and that's what I'm going to do for now.
So you stow your dagger as an action.
Yep.
You'll need another action to pull your sword.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
That's fine.
Being more rule based. Being very good.
Fine. That's fine. I'm going to wait till my next go.
You guys are doing a lot of things, and not in terms of bad. I mean, it's great that you guys have got these very exciting ideas. It's just me then going, oh shit, am I being too lenient with certain things? Right.
Never worry about being too lenient.
You're not the guy who gets shouted at by rules lawyers. No, do I? Lovely.
That's it for me for now.
Lovely. That brings us to Odious, who is going to roll again to try to get out of his thing. Another 9, so it's still docile. Tresora.
Good.
Beauty, I'm gonna shoot.
Yes!
Just gonna keep shooting until he's down.
This is very, very weird. He's stood docile just in front of you, and you're just basically trying to mercy kill.
I know. Gosh, do it anyway.
Non-natural 20.
That'll hit.
Five piercing damage.
5, lovely. He is still standing, but he's looking a lot worse for wear. than he did a couple of rounds ago.
But yeah.
Lovely. That will bring us to Izzdril.
Tough choice. Split the party or not.
Do what you think is best. I believe in you.
Sharpshooter shot against the spiky boy.
Lovely. I believe you will have advantage. Go for it.
It'll definitely hit. 22.
Yeah.
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 Non-magical this time. I don't have any more magical arrows to sink into it, so
That's cool.
that is just 19 piercing damage.
19 piercing damage. He's getting there. He's getting there.
Oh boy.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna give you that if he hadn't had resistance to non-magical weapons, you would have put him down with that shot.
Oh.
Just for the sake of it, we're basically coming up to that.
All right.
Just as a rough idea of where you are.
That's fine. You can do it on your next go.
Lovely. That will bring us to Duke, who is going to have to, because of where she is, is going to have to try punch the bear. I mean, you don't know there's a bear.
What's going on?
Only one of those.
Jayquo, we don't know either.
No. Jayquo has just been dazed since waking up and has no clue, but is slightly reassured by the fact that no one else knows what's going on with that noise either.
Lovely. We'll be taking 4 bludgeoning. So they're fine. Bear is then going to do... Druid is going to... oh no. It's going to finish the job. Yep, those two will hit.
Man, I really hope that the bear doesn't come out of this hallway.
You hear a death gurgle in the office. Izzdril. You definitely hear a screech.
Is that what my elven ears hear?
It is what your elven ears hear. You definitely hear a woman's cartilage around her throat getting crunched as she tries to scream.
Oh my god.
Grim.
And Jayquo, you probably hear that with half elven ears, so you can hear it.
Yeah,
but
I'm going to pull out my longsword because that's what I was going to do.
You hear it in mono rather than stereo.
Yeah. It's like, a woman just died. Is that what I heard? Is that what everybody else heard? A woman just died. Is she dead? Is she gone? Are we safe? What is happening with him? Pointing to the guy in front of us who is docile. Why is he not dead?
Oh, he's just completely enamoured with how I am.
Okay. You're doing things to him. Izzdril's doing stuff to that guy.
5, 4, 3, 2.
He holds his longsword. It's just like, God, I'm ready to stab anything that needs it.
Lovely. With the amount of talking you just did, that's your turn.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's all I wanted to do.
That's cool. That's an 11 for the wisdom save. Odious is still queasy. Trezura!
Queasy? He's not queasy. That implies that I am not attractive.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not feeling right.
He is feeling dopey and wonderful and blissful and floating away on a pretty cloud.
Is this love?
Yes. Where's my D20 gone?
It's in your bin. Check your bin.
It's not. My bin is on the opposite side of the room. I'm obviously gonna shoot him.
Lovely. Roll for attack.
But he's in love with you.
25.
25 hits.
Because it was a natural 20.
Oh, 20 double dice. Go. Please roll something. Please roll. I need him to be put down now, please.
It's just the double dice, but not double the plus, yeah?
That's it, yeah.
Cool. Yes, I finally got the rules! 15 piercing damage, and it's still non-magical. So.
Still standing!
Better than I ever did.
He's still standing.
Why?
He literally looks to... You shoot him, he gets knocked back with the inertia of it, looks towards you. The stars in his eyes now look like just pleading. Anything else for you?
Do you have the put him out of his misery rune?
I mean... Let me check, because I know I used it in the last session. I don't know if I've still got that rune. I do still have that rune. Fine. I'll activate my fire rune.
Lovely.
So when I hit the creature using an attack, using a weapon, I can invoke Fiery Shackles, which deals an extra 2d6 fire damage. And then he'd be restrained for 1 minute and would need a strength save.
Gonna have fire immunity? Is that
Of course he is.
What's Steve's
Yeah.
face is there?
Yeah, of course he is.
Diplomatic immunity.
But yeah, no, he'll be fire immune because
He is fire immune as you go. You see the pleading in your eyes. You look down at the rune that will probably do it for most creatures. You activate the rune and you watch as he just gets wrapped in chains, and the eyes now are lit by the fires of the of the chains as he pleads with you.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm really trying, buddy. Can't help it if you come from hell. It will work really well on the people from back home.
What do we got, Izzdril?
Bear with me just 1 second, I just need to check one thing.
That's fine.
He's restrained and incapacitated.
He's given up.
He doesn't know what's going on now.
He's getting kinky now.
Oh my God.
He's enamoured with me, and it's getting kinky because he's also shackled.
And on fire. Did you say you set him on fire?
It's fiery shackles, but you know he's immune, so it doesn't hurt him. It
This
just
is really-
lights him up in a new warm
Okay.
glow.
Okay.
I'm just going to charge at him.
Charge at the guy in the chain.
Yep.
Lovely.
And in the last few feet, I'm gonna just fling myself, but I'm gonna turn to hit with the shield on my back, which I think you'll find is magical.
Rolling an arm strike.
And I believe I get advantage
You
on
do.
this roll
You
because
do.
Can you
Swear to
please
God.
shout cannonball?
Oh, this all comes down to what modifier you have for strength. Oh God.
Okay. So this is fun. Because that's a 20 on the die.
20 on the die, so we get 2 plus strength modifier rather than 1 plus strength modifier. What's your strength modifier? Please be more than 1.
It's a +2.
Yes! Finally, he's dead. He had 3 hit points.
Yeah. That was a mercy kill body slam.
Oh my God.
God!
Oh.
Right, it's just this love bastard.
Right.
And then Izzdril's just gonna like get up and just, sort himself out and be like, this still doesn't make us friends.
You hear a voice in your back of your head go, I crave more blood. Please.
That may have been a mistake.
We're gonna call him Audrey.
Yes.
2.
Lovely. So,
What have we started now?
We've ran over quite a bit, but I need to wrap this part up because...
If we all pile on this guy...
So, you all have this moment as you see Izzdril basically just body slam the poor guy. He lands on the ground. You all stand back up, and then you hear this weird kind of like padding from down the end of the corridor as as you see a large brown bear carrying the body of Duke Vanthampur and drops it down. It then kind of does that weird wet dog shake and slowly shrinks into the size of a dwarf. You are introduced to Stale Pete. Pete spelled as in P-E-A-T.
Yeah.
He smells like stale Pete.
Like a peat bog.
Yep, that's him. So you have this moment where he basically explains to you that Candlekeep have been informed of what has been happening and have sent himself and his colleague, who is currently shackled in the prison area, which is down the way, to come and collect Vanthampur and Fabius Krieg, because they have signed a pact with some devils in Avernus, and apparently this is the reason for the fall of Alterel. They are aware that this has happened, but they're not aware of the details within, which apparently are being kept in an item that is kind of looks like a puzzle box, which you guys know to have. You explained that they need to take that back to Candlekeep to find one of their higher arcane users to be able to unlock it, to then work out what is actually being done with this contract between Avernus and the High Seers. But as I move back over to just us four rather than the battle map, you guys are welcomed as the people who essentially put these people to rights and invited as guests of Candlekeep, as you may find yourselves requested upon to assist in further investigation into this once the box has been opened. Which is where we will be picking up our next arc of Descent into Avernus. As you meet, just for the sake of it, in this version of the reality, as you meet up with this with this dwarf's partner, you see a human man, bald head, seems to have like a birthmark on his face, and has this skittering little hamster that seems to appear around his shoulder every now and then. It just pokes out of like where his axe is kind of attached to his back, or it might pop out of one of his pockets at one point. It seems to just appear out of nowhere. Which is kind of a tie-in to... I'm going to pass over to Izzdril, because Izzdril will probably be able to say a bit more about this. What are we going to be doing for the next few weeks?
From this point on, we are going to take a bit of a shift as we explore wild space, the astral sea, and everything beyond, as we will be doing Spelljammer Academy with myself as Dungeon Master, and these three wonderful people will be my players. So make sure that you come back to us, same 16 Candlekeeps time, same 16 Candlekeeps channels, as we will be beginning our new story.
Awesome. We're going to be wrapping up the year with that, with the amount of episodes that it'll take to do that part. So you'll find from, I believe it's the beginning of November through to our December break that we'll be doing that. And then once we know how much is left, we'll work out what we're doing in New Year and all that. And you'll learn about that later, because nobody has enough idea of what's going on then. Not even people who have to plan podcasts and YouTube shows. But yes, we will be wrapping up here. Everyone, when we do return to Avernus, will be level 5. Yay! But for now, thank you very much for playing. thank you very much for watching and listening and doing all that you do. Please stay safe. Remember that we are here to entertain you for the few hours you may have free in this mad world at the moment. So just look after one another, be nice, try give someone bardic inspiration somewhere down the line. All that want to say bye, say bye.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Bye.
Bye.